Hello and welcome to more Kenshi, my friends. It is in fact time to return to the glorious world of Kenshi. This time around, I think we're going to try something a bit different. If you remember our last playthrough, or if you did not see the last Let's Play, we started with Rock Bottom, where we basically started naked, unarmed, and missing an arm in the middle of the desert. This time around, I think I'd like to start with something challenging. I was thinking about the Cannibal Hunters. I think you start with two characters, but you're actively getting attacked as soon as you spawn into the game, and I think that's going to be a really fun challenge for us. Now, I do have an idea about the kind of the background of where we're at. Now, I could choose the nobodies. You get to start out with 5 people, but I feel like that's a lot to start out with. Now, you don't have any money, but having 5 people is a lot easier than starting surrounded by a bunch of cannibals. So, we're going to start out with the Cannibal Hunter start. I will, by the way, we have a lot of mods running this time around, and I will go through the mod list at some point. I'll probably honestly link it in the more information or more description of the video below, so you can take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and raise some of these advanced world options up just a notch. I don't plan on doing much building or researching just yet, right out of the gate. We're going to wait, hopefully some time before we put down a base, because we are going to be focused on building a martial arts squad this time around. Maybe martial arts and a little bit of crossbows. We're also going to be something a bit different. Instead of a fleshy human with weak, brittle bones, we are going to be the superior skeleton race. The skeleton robots. We are going to introduce you to Roy. Roy is going to be our leader, and our second character, we're going to start off, I'm going to be renaming these folks, by the way, as we go, with supporters throughout the campaign. So, welcome Bandy to our lovely little group. So, Bandy and Roy are going to be our main protagonists. Actually, in fact, I think I have a copy of Roy, because I went through and I kind of made him the way I want him. There we go. And Bandy's going to be a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit different color as well, so we can kind of differentiate in a pinch, and maybe a bit hunched over. Yeah, I gotta say Bandy's a little bit sneaky. He watched a lot, he read a lot of books on ninjas, and so he thinks that you have to constantly hunch over. Yeah, we'll actually say that he always crouches. He walks around like a spider. Perfect. So Bandy and Roy, these are our main group. This is the start of our main group anyways. I have a name. I have a whole background ready to go. Let's go ahead and hit confirm. I think we're going to get shoved right into a fight. So, oh God. Sure enough, we are in fact in the Cannibal Plains. As you can see, the map is actually different too. We have a much nicer map with, it is a modded map. We are just south of Dead Cat, which is, I believe, the cannibal capital. And what does Bandy and Roy start with? They start with some basic weaponry, and we have some really crappy skill in both. Yeah, actually, Bandy has barely any skill in anything. Wonderful. We're super screwed. So, first things first, we're not going to fight this. We are going to run the hell away, because there's no way we're going to be fighting any cannibals at all right now. So, let's try to head over to World's End. I mean, at this moment, I just want to head away from here if we can. I don't even know. We probably won't even be faster than them off the bat. Oh, God. Why are they all aggroed on us? Doesn't the, aren't the scrawny cannibals and the cannibals? No, they're all Canhead exiles. They're all the same clan. Oh, God, we're so screwed. So, yeah, this is our start. And I do have... Ooh, here we go. There's another group over here. Are these the same faction? No, it's Wildlife. I think they're going to fight each other. Oh God, run, boys, run! Excellent. We'll get both groups stuck in with each other. Bandy's getting smacked down. There we go, we just got 3. Can we fight the 3? God, they all have really high skill. I don't think we can even fight 3 by ourselves, which is really sad. It's been a long time since I've played, and I probably have some memories of how good our squad was at the end of the game, so I'm going to have to make sure I don't try to get into too many big fights. But yeah, a couple things that are going to be different this time around. I mentioned we're going to be focused on martial arts and crossbows, number 1. Number 2, we do, in fact, have the start of a robot. Now, I've got an idea for a faction, and the idea is that Roy and Bandy were both kind of found, oh God, were both found in a cave or in some kind of a hut that was, you know, not completely destroyed. So they're a bit sheltered from the elements. You can tell they've got a little wear and tear on their skeletal bodies. But they are, by and large, working. They're both, they both remember a little bit. Is that 3? Oh God, there's like 1,000 big things. Great. A great start. Let's start out by getting killed by big things. You know, they kind of remember some of what the world was like back in the time of the Second Empire. So Roy especially was a servant in the Second Empire. He remembers groups like the Hydraulic Knights, which was a group, I think it was a group of mercenaries, or if it was a group of warriors or something like that. So in the vein of that group name, we're going to do, oh god, where did it go? We're going to become the Binary Legion. Oh, hell yes. The Binary Legion is alive and well. We are trying to kind of return the Second Empire to its glory days, right? Maybe we'll make a couple changes along the way. Now, Roy and Bandy, they're not really classist or anything, or racist or skeletonist. They're going to open everyone, or open their arms to everyone who wishes to join them on their quest for, perfection and becoming one with their entities and things like that. So we are going to be welcoming anyone who wants to join us, of course, except for filthy humans because they're disgusting. But, anyone else that wants to join us is more than welcome, as long as they are willing to do what is necessary to become perfection. Right. So let's try to get away from our 3 cannibal friends who are continuing to chase us. And I guess overall, we're going to try to make our way down south. God, I have to remember that I can't randomly go, and I probably will forget this at least 5 or 6 times, but I can't go into Holy Nation territory because they pretty much hate skeletons. We might do our early game, much like we did in the previous playthrough, in the desert. We might spend a little time in the desert trying to, get our skills up by kind of kiting enemies into the city gates and then getting into a bit of a fight. Let me go ahead and drop. Well, we could probably sell our weapons, so I don't really want to drop the weapons off the bat. We need to get down from our plateau. Oh, Roy and Bandy, ye mighty warriors of old. I'm really excited about this playthrough. I'm excited to come back to Kenshi. Some of the mods that I'm running hopefully you'll notice that there is a bit more, or a bit better performance. So I have, what mods do we have? We've got compressed textures, which reduces the size of the textures so that the game loads a little bit faster. So it should load faster, there should be less stuttering. We also have less clutter, so you'll notice that there are less trees and random grass areas. I mean, not like Kenshi was exactly beautiful to begin with, so I don't feel like we're missing out on a whole lot by not having those available, but that is something I've changed. Good God, these guys are following us forever. Those are a couple things that I've changed to try to increase performance. I had a little bit of performance problems towards the end of the last campaign. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is we'll continue trying to run away from our, oh god, our skeleton friends. Are there already robots over here? They're not friendly. Can we kite our, yep, we can in fact kite our cannibal friends into the spiderlings. There we go. Beautiful. We appreciate you, fellow skeleton friend, except that you want to kill us. My small minor detail. Boy, we could even try to make an early run for the, there's a couple of labs over here. I know there's a ton of labs up in this general area, but I can't remember. I don't think we've got anywhere near the lockpicking that we would need in order to get inside. Welcome back to the Floodlands. If you've been here before, you know how wonderful and happy this place is. If you've not been here before, well, I hope you enjoy it. We're going to go over to where our friend Agnew, where is Agnew hanging out at? Now, you're just Burn, right? You are a random skeleton. Can I recruit Burn? I honestly cannot remember. Let's take a second here to chat with him. Another adventure, that's right. We're searching for treasures. I mean, kind of. And who are you? Retired explorer. My frame is starting to seize. Even skeletons succumb to death at some... No, we don't. We live forever, my friend. Do you miss traveling? Times I've traveled to eastern ashlands to the southern swamps. Recovering lost relics and lost pieces of history is something that's always satisfied me. Probably teach me a thing or two about the world's history. Can you spare a few months? How about you come with me? You can impart all the knowledge you want. Hooray! That's it! We've got ourselves another skeleton! I kind of forgot that Burn existed. I knew Agnew's over here. Is Agnew over here? Actually, or is he somewhere in a different area? I don't remember offhand, but we are going to bring Burn into the group. And of course, I am going to be renaming everyone in the form of our supporters and stuff like that. So if you're wondering why everyone will be named some things that don't always make sense, that is why. And welcome to Longwell. You are once again part of our wonderful, wonderful clan. Let's take a look inside Longwell X Burn, his old place. I don't think he's got anything that might be interesting. By the way, do you have any good... Ooh, Yeah, some stuff that's worth some money. We'll take an iron stick any day. What are your skills, Longwell? You have pretty average skills. Everyone sucks in martial arts, which is kind of rough. So we're going to have some fun trying to get the martial arts skill up over time. My goal early on is to try to recruit as many free creatures as I can. Oh, God, thank you. A skeleton repair kit. We are absolutely going to need one of these. Everybody, this time we'll get the medic and robotics job assignment this time around. And let me trade one of these kits with Roy, so he can kind of help do a little bit of medicing and whatnot. Anything else that we might want to take in here? Yeah, there's actually a lot of goods that we'll probably be able to sell. Again, we're starting out from scratch, so we have no money. We have pretty much nothing to our name, so we're going to have to scavenge, steal, and beat up and take whatever we might need. Now, I'm going to try to avoid a lot of the stealth gimmicky stuff that we've had in other games, right? We've done this before. Everyone knows that you can stealth pretty much everything in Kenshi, and I don't really want to do that this time around. I do want to try to do much more fighting. Kind of just, I feel like it's a little bit more of a challenge if we try to make it a traditional non-stealthy playthrough. So we're going to be getting what we can through loot. We will be getting what we can through combat. I will be using the tried and true method of kiting enemies into the gate guard. That is a pretty basic survival method. So we'll be doing that. I think I might even pick up a base somewhere, like a basic building. Just buy a building in order for us to store some of our ill-gotten goods. Is there another tower over in this general vicinity? I think there's more towers, but I don't remember if... God, where is Agnew at? He's in the Tower of Pain, isn't he? I think he's actually somewhere down... Was Agnew down over here somewhere, maybe? Maybe I'm getting my locations all sorts of mixed up. Now, I do have, obviously we played through Kenshi before. This isn't going to be the first time we kind of experience a lot of these locations, but I will try to not have a ton of, meta, sort of like meta goals, if you will. I do want to try to, let things happen naturally as we get to them, but I do want to try to at least, of course, pick up, a longtime friend, an ally who I'm sure many of you know who I'm talking about. We will get over to the Foglands at some point soon. I was kind of hoping we could snag Agnew earlier than later, but oh god, it's going to take us forever to get anywhere because of all the items we've got. Let's see, we can't go to World's End. Is World's End traders or... Actually, I think World's End is not... Crap, what is it? Is it Okran? Is it the Holy Roman? The Holy Roman. I'm going to be doing that all over again in this playthrough. Is it the Holy Nation Empire? Or is it United Cities or the Tech Hunters? Alright, let me fast forward a bit. Obviously, this is going to take some time to get from point A to point B. And I'll rejoin you when something interesting comes up. And by the way, I will probably be doing that a lot through this playthrough. I don't want you to have to sit there and listen to me ramble on as we travel across the desert. I will be skipping forward to the more interesting parts of the game. Oh god, like spiders chasing us down, and we will be immediately dropping everything we have. How about we drop... Let's see, what is heavy and not worth much? Let's drop the weapons we have, because we are not going to be using normal weapons anyways. The basic clothing should be fine. Is there anything that's mega super heavy? I mean, not really. I think the weapons are really slowing us down. Oh god, they're so fast. I forgot how freaking quick the robots are. You are an iron spider of death. Can we possibly just go as fast as possible? Kind of. Longwell's screwed up again, or already. Not again, per se. Damn it. Let's do this. Let's drop everything from Longwell. Did his leg get hit? His arms have been hit, but not his legs. Okay. You're still heavy. Crap. Okay, you should be much better now. Is everyone below the heavy? Everyone's below heavy now. Let's see if Longwell can speed up a bit. Oh, thank God. All right, we're a little bit faster now. I'm going to leave those items behind. I don't really want to get us beat up just yet. That's a great start. Solid start. Almost losing all of our arms and whatnot before we even get out of the freaking swamp. Wonderful. Cat Lawn, you say? Interesting you mentioned that name. Why did you have to bring him up? I love the little interactions here between our group. This is going to be super fun this time around. Cat Lawn's an interesting mention because, Roy does remember Cat Lawn. He was quite a fixture of the Second Empire. and he's probably one of the, you know, one of the, I wouldn't say leaders, but one of the inspirations for Roy's desire to create the Binary Legion and kind of bring glory back to the world in the form of the Second Empire. So we'll see if Cat Long comes into play later on. Maybe we'll go visit his old haunting grounds, you know, just to be inspired, as it were. There are some scrawny cannibals down there. We're still trying to make our way over near the edge of the world, or end of the world, or World's End, or whatever the heck that town was that I don't remember offhand. If we can't go to World's End, I guess we will. I don't know, do we want to do more Shek stuff this time around? Do we want to go back to the Great Desert? The Great Desert's pretty fun because there are a lot of enemies to fight. And really, if we paired up with the United Cities, we should be able to kind of like go around and beat up a little bit of the Holy Nation. And I would not be opposed to getting into some early scraps with the Holy Nation at all. So this time around, we're not even going to bother pretending to be, you know, welcoming of the Holy Nation and dealing with their crap. This time around, we're going to try to punch them in the face. Although, by and large, we're going to be tiny little weaklings that cannot quite do that just yet. But we will get there, my friends. Glory awaits us all. Hey, I love these little roads, too. I love that roads are mapped out on this game, or on this this mod here. While we are running around, we should probably also rename our squad. What do we want to call ourselves? We got the Binary Legion. I think I'm just going to go with a standard, until I find out something better. We're just going to go with Omega for the moment. That seems pretty straightforward. And, hey, by the way, if anyone can tell me what Roy's from, I would be highly impressed, although it's not terrible. It's like low-hanging fruit. It should be relatively easy for why I'm going with Roy as our name of our main character here. There we go. World's End has been discovered. Can I hover over this yet and find out who owns it? World's End Bar, all sorts of things. Too bad I can't remember who's who and who owns what. So, what other items? I'm trying to remember to tell you, what other items do we have in the game, or what other mods? We do have the ability to reprogram skeletons if we capture them in a and we have them kind of in a jail. So that was something new that I don't really know if that's going to be super OP or not, but I decided to give that a shot since we might want to add more skeletons to the mix. And you can't, as far as I know, you can't craft skeletons in any way, but this mod would let you kind of reprogram them to serve you. So that would be lovely. Of course, we are trying to also, let's take a look. Is this, who owns the World's End? I think it's, isn't it the Tech Hunters, though? Is it just called World's End? Hang on, let's take a look. Tech Hunters, yeah, I think they should be open to receiving skeleton robots. I think they even have some as their troops. I don't remember offhand. We got Shek, we've got some Outlanders and whatnot. The different groups of people. Wonderful. Hello, friends. We're totally not here to try to infiltrate you. Wow, lots of people in the world. I have a couple of mods running. I don't have that civilians mod that kind of made the population of cities bigger because that kind of bugged us out last time we had that running. So let's take a look in the bar. We'll send Roy inside. We are trying to look for recruits, of course, although we're pretty much broke. Oh, hey, we got money, or we got items to sell to give us money. Hello, friend. What would you like to pay us for this motor? Or what the hell is going on upstairs? What in the world? No, Kenshi, why? Already. What is happening? Episode 1, 20 minutes into it. Warping all over the place. What mod is this? These are all random guards. Paste is up there. I don't honestly know. I don't think we have a mod that affects the citizens, but maybe we do. Or we're going to pretend that those guys aren't there for just a minute if I can. God, broken game already. Wonderful. Sell some robotic parts. She can't afford that anymore, so we'll go shopping somewhere else. Let's send Bandy and Longwell over to a different bar as soon as... Oops, what was this? Private house? My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We probably also want to... Well, I was going to say we want to look for those gloves, like the melee gloves, but I don't remember if you can buy those or if you can only craft them. I'll have to double check. We want to have something that's going to be improving our melee over time. And I don't remember if that's something you can buy. Let's see, we all have the robotic or skeleton repair kits, so those are still in full, not quite full, but they're still got a lot of charges left. Let's look for weapons. Where's the weapons dealer at? You're the armor dealer. That's the bow person. Where the heck are the weapons? Isn't it right? Okay, right here. I don't know if they only have swords or if they're also going to have the extra items as well. Like the melee stuff too. Please don't get pissed at me. Okay, wonderful. You are the Ronin weapon trader. You don't have any melee weapons. I think we almost have to, or not melee weapons, but martial arts weapons. I think we have to buy that and make it ourselves, if I remember right. So we are going to have to do some kind of a base if we want to improve some of the items we could do. Now, I think the bindings, the martial arts bindings, they give you a bit of a melee bonus. So we'll probably want to try to find and beat up some ninjas at some point down the road. And we'll take their clothes and get some bonuses to our fighting. Let's see if we can recruit any more people. I love Kenshi. I love Kenshi no matter what. Even if they're going to have people warping all over the place. I'm hoping that might only be limited to this city because it's a fresh start. Maybe a bunch of people try to spawn in the same area. If it becomes a problem later on, I will look at adjusting some of the mods we have active. Good God. There's just so many guards right now. Let's see, neither of you want to be... Nope, you're both ninja guards, so you can't be recruited. I don't know if there's anywhere else that we could recruit in here either. Lots of inns, but not really a lot of recruitable people. That's fine. At least we were able to sell some items. Let's go ahead and do... Or head over to the desert. I think that's going to be our best bet, is to head over into the Great Desert. And we're going to try to find some things to get in trouble with. Try to find some things to fight, improving our martial arts skills, and hopefully not pissing off the rest of the world. Apparently the skeletons don't like to go into Ogren territory. They actually complained a little bit. You'll also notice, by the way, that some of the things that they say normally only once will start getting repeated. Because I do have the mod that lets the characters, they'll kind of repeat their dialogue. So in case we happen to miss something, we'll be able to see that interaction later on as we're running around and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that part. I do, of course, want to get Agnew and his friend. Agnew's going to be tough because Agnew... If you're unfamiliar with Agnew, he is I believe he's a skeleton, right? He is a skeleton robot that is trapped in a very narrow jail. One of those watchtower buildings. Is it watchtower? No, it's kind of, I think it's one of the outposts. It's a bigger outpost, I believe. And he's guarded by quite a few enemies. So someone who's very high in stealth, of course, can get in there. But, you know, like I mentioned, I'm going to try to avoid doing much stealth. Maybe we'll train someone for the explicit job of getting him out without resorting to a lot of thievery. Maybe that would satisfy the requirement to get someone who's stealthy, but also not quite, you know, totally go ham and go steal all the items ever. Let's take a look at this guard outpost over here. I don't remember, we're not in sniper territory. That's way down to the southeast. What is, I don't remember much about this area. Have we, I don't know, did we ever come over here? I seem to remember from the last playthrough that the whole city wiped out in a single day by the Holy Nation. Oh, I do remember this now. That's right. This area was ravaged. I think there's some survivors here and there, but I don't remember if they're recruitable. You probably deserved it. You are a random person who... Samurai United Cities. Okay, so this is United Cities territory. There is a guard outside who doesn't seem to care that we're here, although they might get pissed off. Yep, out of bounds leave. Sorry. Don't mind us. We're just some skeletons. We're lost. We're not from around here. Holy crap. This is a standard squad for the Holy Nation? Good night. It's a hell of a patrol size. I don't think I've even adjusted the sizes of... Yeah, the global squad size multiplier is default. This is a default Holy Nation squad. We don't want to get too terribly close to them, because I believe they're going to get pissed off at us. I'd love to kind of follow them if they were to go out into the desert, because this is all United Cities territory. So they should hate the United Cities, and they all should fight each other. Right, so anyone in here, no one in here wants to get recruited. Fair enough, that's fine. You guys are having a great life in these ruins. And you're an outlaw neutral farmer. Okay, fair enough. So, what else is in range? I don't see any patrols. We might be able to kite them, but I'm not sure if I want to take that risk yet. I'd rather just get safely over into the desert. Let's see if we can loop around this big squad. And I want to try to go to that big city that's been destroyed. Was this Bast? Yeah, that's the ruins of Bast, right? Yeah, so this is the ruins of the city of Bass, which was destroyed by the Holy Nation in a single day. And I think it does have some survivors, but there's no one right out at the entrance that's, kind of guarding it. It looks like it's just wandering people. Yeah, a bunch of drifters here. Hello, drifter friends. How are you? Any items in here? You have any goodies? Ooh, cups. I love me some cups. Delicious, fresh cups. Here's a door. Are you locked? Let's see what's inside here. Nothing ever went wrong or went poorly when I said the phrase, what could be, what's in here? Let's open this door at all. Cool. Actually, nothing terrible. Anything of value? Not quite. I probably will do the standard, go punch some rocks and, get some ore and copper and whatnot in order to level up some of our strength skills later on. I'll do a lot of that off camera so that you don't have to, kind of waste your time with that. But I will try to keep it rather limited. I don't want to go, like, absolutely nuts in terms of how much grinding I do for the skill ups. I want that to come through fighting. Who are you fighting? You are a outlaw farmer versus Sten, the slaves of Sten. Okay, so you guys, are you all aggro on us? What's your skills? 27s. Can we fight these guys? 20? No, we're so bad in our skills. We're actually terrible. The only way we're going to be able to fight... Oh, crap, you're faster than we are. The only way we're going to be able to fight them is with the aid of another group. You are a bunch of holy servants. We don't really want to go that way. Let's try to aggro them and then turn around. There we go. Good to see that the standard fake them out technique is still in full swing. Crap, we're going to go around this way. I mean, they've only got sticks, right? They shouldn't hurt us that much. Now, maybe they'll get kited by the paladins. I don't know if the paladins can chase us down. The farmers apparently can. Oh god, the skeletons walk among us. Yeah, so apparently they hate us more than the farmers. There we go. There's one guy on the farmer. Run, boys, run! Oh god, remember how I said we were faster than the paladins? I was completely wrong. Oh shit. Damn it. Who is around here? My salvation! No! It's only more holy servants. Crap. Do you get arrested and jailed by the Holy Nation? And if you're a skeleton, or do they like just kill you straight up? God, we're almost in the desert. We're not going to be able to outrun these guys at all. They're so freaking fast. Do we want to go out swinging? Maybe we can just try to like dodge left and right until we're able to get deeper into the desert. This is so bad. This is so awful. Best idea ever. Let's try to outrun the super high speed, super strong holy paladins. Good God. We've got this. I believe in us. I believe in the power of Roy Bandy Longwell. The power of the Binary Legion. Look, so maybe their intelligence circuits got a bit fried, okay? They were sitting out in the dust and whatnot, right? I mean, it's not illogical or unheard of. Oh god, sweet. Glory, relief. There is a skeever thing. Crap, Roy's down. We're slow. Oh, damn it. Let's go ahead and have everybody run as fast as possible. Maybe somebody can come back for Roy. Roy, no! Go, Roy, go! Who wants to be a hero? Because if someone comes and picks him up, though, he's just gonna wind up slowing everyone down. God dang it. Don't cut my leg off, you bastards. Okay, Roy's back up. I might have clicked a bit too early there. Let's see if Longwell and Bandy can make it over to the skimmer. Roy's getting the crap kicked out of him. I feel like if you run into a dust storm, you should be turned invisible. I lost the skeever dude. The skimmer dude. Okay, he's over here. Roy is really all sorts of screwed up. Did he get arrested? Not really. He's kind of just bleeding out. That's okay. I'm okay with that. So there's some wild dogs out here. Bandy just got smacked because I didn't dodge fast enough. If we can get the paladin onto... There we go. Maybe he'll break and fight that thing. Nope. We're going to have to do a little bit more dodging. There we go. Okay, good. Go. Right, so back over to Roy as quick as we can. Who's fighting who over here? Are these the ninjas? I see Shek. Ooh, it's the samurai. This is, in fact, our salvation. It's the samurai conscripts are fighting the Holy Nation guys that attacked us. Excellent, you bastards. Let's get to Roy as quick as we can. Roy needs to stop leaking out as opposed to bleeding out. He's rebooting. I think robots will still die if they take this, the maximum damage on their chest. We do want to make sure we get to Bandy. as quick as we can. Or sorry, to Roy. Bandy's going to get over there, and Longwell, they'll try to heal him up. And if we can follow... You bastard, are you seriously going to follow me this... What? Oh god, they're all chasing. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. We're going to have Longwell come over here and help out. Get a little martial arts practice in. I did have a couple mods for martial arts, by the way. One of them is kind of the range at which you wind up doing martial arts. And you're not really gonna see that until we have much higher skill. I love this, like, this weak, this weak swing we've got when you've got really crappy martial arts. So martial arts overall, you have faster dodging. We're going to have kind of a, the gap closer martial arts moves, like the flying knee and the flying sidekick. Those should trigger a little earlier in order to close the gap. So a lot of times your martial arts, you had to like kind of do this dance around your target and get really super close to them. This time around, we're going to have it so that they kind of fight from farther away, but it will take a long time for us to get our skills up. However, we are now in the safety, the warm embrace of the samurai of the United Cities, and we'll try to loot as much as we can while we try to maybe hobble along behind this patrol and find whatever cities are out here in the desert. Alrighty, Roy is back up and running. We were able to repair him straight through the broken parts, and he's now, I mean, he's hobbly, but that's okay. Hobbly is better than brokey. Let's wait for this guy to go down, and we're going to try to loot him right away. Good God. There we go. All right, he's down. Let's get Bandy to quickly loot him. We're going to take... Holy crap. Whoa, who is this guy? He's just a standard Holy Paladin? Do they always have Masterwork stuff on them? Specialist grade. Masterwork grade is hella nice, and that's going to be really valuable for us to sell. Let's pretty much take everything he has, because reasons. We need that early game money as much as possible in order to keep recruiting people. We'll even take his Paladin Cross. As we follow our friends from the United Cities around on a patrol, I've looked at the time and noticed that it's probably a good point to put a cut into the video here. So, thank you so much for joining me for this inaugural first episode in our return to Kenshi, my friends. Roy, Bandy, Longwell, I hope you're enjoying them as well. I look forward to a long campaign filled with awesome martial arts moves and wonderful fighting. And yeah, sorry we didn't really do a whole lot of fighting, but we're kind of weak sauce right now. But we are some handsome, handsome gentlemen. And I'm really excited about where this playthrough is going to go. So, if you are not familiar with the channel, by the way, we do have a Discord community that you can access from the link below in the more description field. And if you'd like to support this type of content creation, we do have a Patreon in the link below, and I do in fact rename a lot of our characters after Patreon and Twitch subscribers. So if you'd like to be named in this playthrough, feel free to support me through any donation in Patreon, and I do appreciate it. It helps pay the bills and lets me kind of focus on creating this kind of story-driven content. But yeah, this is the first episode of many. I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode. Until then, my friends, my name has been Tobel. Take care.